Let's go. Hello, everyone. It's been a long time. Haven't done one of these in quite a while, but it's good to be podcasting again. And we are here with AJ Ciccotelli. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Ciccotelli, by the way.
Ciccotelli. I always say it wrong. I always try to get it right. I always say it a little off, a little wrong. Ciccotelli.
It's fine. It's fine.
Ciccotelli.
There you go. Perfect.
Ciccotelli. Yeah, I thought I had it right.
All good.
Yeah, but we're here because today, because we are honoring you for a little award there for the Brightside Film Festival for the season 21. I gotta remember this because I keep forgetting. Is it 20, 21, 19? It's so going by so fast, but it's season 21 summer. We have our honorary awards that we give out, and this year it's the honorary New Jersey Brightside Tavern Film Award for directing. So I mean, you could go both ways. You could go acting or directing, really.
Yeah,
so it's really the arts.
Screenwriter too. Yeah, man of all trades.
most people actually that we do honor either directing or acting do both. So it seems to it's really just the arts. So just overall, but we also have an actress this time from Middletown, where I grew up, and I teach at Middletown North, and she went to Middletown North, Erin O'Brien, and she's not able to make it because she's in Atlanta, but she's coming up for the next festival, which is My Castle, which is the next weekend. So I'll see her there then. Awesome. So I thought, hey, you know what? I wasn't going to interview. I'm like, I have to at least interview the two of you for this time around. So so let's get moving with that. So now you have three films this time.
Yes. Yeah. So it's The Ghost of Summers Past, which I wrote, and no, I didn't write it. Tom Cavanaugh wrote it. I directed and edited that one. And then we have The Mud Hole, which I produced and edited that one, and Art of Bernice's Cheek.
Well, I know you wrote that one.
I wrote that one, directed that one, produced that one, did not edit that one.
Oh, okay.
Bobby Devine edited that one, did a great job.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So,
and then student films too. A bunch of them. Yes.
How many do you know exactly how many? Because some of them submitted on their own, I think, or something like that.
Yes, I believe 4. Mine is 1 by Molly Pease. The Protos Pact, which is directed by Kenny Hankins, and we have oh my gosh, I'm going to screw up this title so badly. It's like 973 Psych. Or I probably have the first 3 digits wrong, which is usually what happens when I try to call people. I always get the first 3 digits wrong. That's by Dennis. Oh my gosh, not Dennis. I always call him Dennis in class. It's terrible. His name is Devin. Devin Gerard. Oh my gosh, Dennis! If you're Dennis and Devin, if you're listening to this, please forgive me. Bad teacher. And I have another one, Canine Theater, by a group of filmmakers from my senior acting class, and that's Jenna Bass, Rachel Grossman. Oh my gosh, who else did stuff for that?
It's a big cast, right? A lot of people. So
Jaden Callow and Mia Lugo.
It's not easy to remember all that. I tell you that because I have a couple
once they graduate, I'm like, it's like almost like memories like erased. No, it's not true. Alumni, don't get mad at me. I remember you.
We got a couple of our films playing too, but I don't even know if I got in touch with the students or not. I emailed them, but I don't think they check emails in the summer. So I don't know.
They're worse than teachers. I know.
But so this is you've been coming to the bright side for quite a while. Different films, either acting in them or writing, producing, directing, for
Yes.
quite a few seasons. So,
Well,
um,
yeah. Well, thank you very much. Between you and the other Chris and Tommy, you've
yeah,
made this almost like my second home. Definitely my home for films, and I really appreciate that. And
yeah.
I love being in that atmosphere. It's a lot of fun.
It's
A lot
one
of
thing,
fun.
like, I've been doing so many different festivals and uh, left some, kind of downgraded on some others, but I can't leave this one because it's just so much fun, and we have a good time meeting people, and to showcase college work and high school work and have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm still on board and I'm still doing it. But every year I'm like, I don't know. And then it comes around, like, yeah, I guess so. I guess I'll do it again. And then I have a blast doing it. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so you're going to be there. You have the Saturday films with the high school, and then
Yes.
you have it. Basically, we have 2 New Jersey sets, and your films will be in 1 New Jersey set.
Terrific.
Yeah,
They're kind of like those three films work almost as a thematic trilogy. We shot them um, last summer. I remember we were finishing up. I just won for best unproduced screenplay for Art of Bernice
yeah,
in August, and we were set to film The Mud
right
Hole
after.
in
Oh,
August for um, um, the kind of challenge that they have in Asbury Park, and then we shot Arto Bernice up in Ocean Grove and down by Tom's River in September, and then we shot Ghost of Summers Past in my house in October. So, and the thing that was striking after we kind of put all these films together, we were kind of hit by thematically, they're all about virtually the same thing in a sense.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not talking about content, I'm talking about the past influencing the present, which creates a future. So that was kind of cool. So we kind of put those three together as a kind of trilogy of themes, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be cool. Just, yeah, back to back to back in that little Jersey set. So
Yeah,
mostly locals, right?
yeah. It's kind of cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Oh,
you won the award for writing, and then you guys I remember you were there. You're like, we're going to be filming it soon after you won, right?
yes.
Did
Yeah,
you have it
totally.
casted already at that point, or you were going into the
Yeah, we
cast?
were all set to go. We were all set to go. We were we were working with someone with an art gallery um, in Ocean Grove, Norma, Norma Toliver, and we her art studio and gallery was available in September, so everything was in place by then. We had a cast. We cast around Ligori, who I wanted to use for the longest time, and I was still looking, I believe, for the role of Clark, the young art student, and I was looking for his love interest as well at that point. But pretty much everyone else was cast, ready to go. Yeah.
And it's up for a few awards as well.
Yeah, really cool, really cool. Really proud of the piece. That piece was originally written back in the early 2000s, a very early draft. It
Mhm.
was for Seagram's. It was Seagram's, like it was a challenge. It had to be 4 pages long.
Mhm.
It was not allowed to have any kind of references to alcohol
Mhm.
or Seagram's in it,
Oh.
or curse words. It had to be squeaky clean. And
Mhm.
if you won that, um, Wilhelm Defoe was going to be the star of that.
Wow.
And so I did win. The first thing I did was at curse words back in and big bottle of booze.
Now, do you have a
So
lot of scripts that you have written already that you're like, I'm going to do this one? Do you have a bunch that are done that you
Yes, yes. I have about 10 unproduced feature films.
Wow.
Now I was very lucky. I um, mostly been a playwright throughout, playwright slash actor slash director in theater.
Yeah.
And like in my late 40s, I was like, I've always, I've been in love with film all of my life.
Mm.
So now you could actually make a movie for without raising, was it Halloween, which was considered such a low budget of
Yeah.
$300,000. You could make a film for um, I, two grand, and
I
that's
know.
what I kind of did throughout. I would say the last 10 years, kind of moved through trying to raise money, saving money and making the films that I wanted to make.
Yeah.
And that was a beautiful thing, beautiful thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Do you have like well, a lot of them, are they all feature length, or do you have some where you could cut into
Oh,
shorts?
I have shorts. I have shorts. I have features. The so what happened was I already have two masters. I have a master's from the Actor Studio in playwriting, and then I had a master's in directing. And I said I was never going back for another master's. First of all, I owe the government a shitload of money. So I am not going back ever to another master's program. And
I
that
get that.
moment on my Facebook, come to the David Lynch Screenwriting School, the Cinematic Arts Academy, get an MFA in screenwriting.
Mm.
And I was like, I like David Lynch. I want I want to go there. I want to study with the master, the goat. And my hand was like literally like, don't do it, don't do it. Boom. And 2 years later, I had a master's degree in screenwriting, an MFA in screenwriting, which
Wow.
was really cool.
Yeah.
I went berserk. I started writing like nobody's business. I was very lucky. I had a lot of great mentors, and I'm currently working with a mentor right now, Ron Peterson,
Mm.
and he has been incredibly kind with his knowledge and his writing tips and everything else. And boom, 10 screenplays later, and it's been great. Now I need to find a producer
Yeah.
who could raise money for me and make all these dreams come true. But
That's
isn't
the
that,
fun
isn't that always the case? Yeah, tons of talented screenwriters and directors and actors. We just need those producer people.
But you do it. You have a bunch that you've done already, so that's pretty cool. So,
Yeah, 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 yeah. The cool thing about working on the independent level is you get to make the film you want to make. You don't have like interference from any kind of producer or studio head. You just go and make that film, and that is really super special. People have told me, they called me the best kept secret in the business, and they said, and I kind of like that in a way, because they warned me, once you are not the best kept secret and you are in there, they say that everything's going to change. So, just be ready for that. And I'm kind of cool. The thing that was so great about being trained as a screenwriter is learning how to take notes and learning how to do that stuff. But it would be cool just to write on this kind of indie film like wave of goodness, where you could make
yeah.
your own movie and do it the way you want to do it with the people you love to do it with. Yeah.
Now when you teach drama class only, or do you
Yeah,
have a
no, I
screenwriting?
teach I teach one class, and it's a film elective class.
That's
Um yeah, that's really cool. They get to see a bunch of films throughout cinematic history. They get to make films, they get to write films, they get to make pitch decks and one pagers, because so much about what we do at vocational technical schools is getting them ready for the business,
yeah.
real world, not just, go and make your opus masterpiece, and then it'll be like mine, unproduced.
Yeah.
You know, how do you really do it? And it's great. I mean, you teach film, you know this. I think
Yeah.
most kids are shocked by how much work goes into a movie.
Oh yeah. They don't
Yeah,
realize it at all.
they don't realize it. They just think, oh, because I think TikTok has kind of destroyed that a little bit because they think, oh, we're just gonna
Grab
point
a
and click,
camera and go, right?
point and click, and so much of it is planning. And when you make a movie, so much of it is pre-production, right? You got to put it all together because it's not going to show up on set. If it's not on set, then you have to run out and get it and come back with it, and that could be 3-4 hours before you start rolling the camera again. So that's such a waste of time. So prep is so important.
It's so hard now. Like years ago, I taught, pre-production first and then filming and then it. Now I kind of just, I think I work at a speed level that's insane when they first start.
Yeah.
I throw them in the fire right away because that's what they want. And here, try this, and then we backtrack and then we go up and then back and forth. So like I feel like I have ADD teaching nowadays, whereas I started in the very beginning and then did it slow. Now I seriously go right into it, and the kids are like, wow. So it's different. It's different teaching now. It's different than like when I first started. So
yes, absolutely.
And then you're frustrated most of the year, but then in the end, they surprise you in the end.
Oh yes, the thing that's really remarkable, Produce Pact. So I kind of pitched that this class was going to do three movies, right? And suddenly we got stuck. Time ran out. All these showcases were happening, and it starts snowing. And you've seen the film. There's lots of outdoor scenes, and it's like 10 degrees outside, and so everything gets pushed back, and we ended up not doing it, and we ended up doing it for film club. And the thing, I had no idea that the student that wrote it kind of came up with it. Her name is Susie Gada, and when she pitched this to us, and we took a vote on which projects we're going to do, and everyone wanted to do hers as well as the other two. I was like, a love story between two apples. All right, good luck on that. And the thing that was so remarkable, Kenny Hankins, who I believe won for his film in March, he put it together, and I was like kind of amazed. So much creativity, and like in my old brain, I'm like, how is this gonna fly? And it really did work, I think. So that was so cool to see that. Because normally it's like, all right, here we go.
So when you play, do you have your own film festival there for the students? Like I do that at the end of the year. Do you do that too? Like,
yes, we have a film club does a film festival, and it's super cool. Like the kids just love it. I mean, they cheer each other on. It's kind of wonderful. Molly Pease, who directed He Is Mine, she's going to be our what do you call it, president for the film so for next year. So she's going to be a senior, and that's really cool. She's really into film, so super terrific. I feel like it's going to be it's just taking off. It's getting better and better every year, and the kids amaze me. They just amaze me.
Have you? How many years have you been teaching the drama, the acting?
20 years. I started at 10 years old. Now I'm 30. I have one of these aging diseases. No offense against anyone who has that, but
I'm
only 30 years old.
Has been any students that have done that continued on in acting? Like,
yes, I mean,
said, I did this,
who are they're working hard. I mean, it's a tough business.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
really
out of
hard.
all
It starts
of
to
the
dwindle,
people,
even if it's like 10. Like next thing you know, there's 2 or 3.
Yeah. Well, I think the thing is, I don't like to lie to them and say, "Oh my gosh, this is the only thing you can do."
Mm-hmm.
I tell them, and I'm very clear about this, that if you could fall in love or like something else, you will be a lot happier person, and you will at least be able to have money that you could buy houses and do all this other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but if you just absolutely love it and that's all you could do, then go out and do it.
Yeah.
And the thing about it, like for me, I became a teacher because I wanted home life of sorts and some stability. But I still do it.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
to. The
I
first couple of years, I was fine just being a teacher, and then something was missing,
Yeah.
and so I decided I was going to go back, first with the theater and now with film. I love film. I think at this stage of the game, not that I'm abandoning theater, but I absolutely, that's all I want to do. That's all I go to the movies all the time, and that's all I want to do is make my next movie.
Absolutely. I feel the same way. Are you working on anything right now?
Right now, I am in the middle of trying to get a couple of projects up. We'll see how they go. I don't want to talk too much about it because I always feel like that jinx it a little bit, because I feel like, once things happen, this business, it's like it doesn't happen until it happens, so I'm kind of looking now to um, go the next step, try to figure out how to get investors, how to raise more money, how to make everything I do well, on a bigger scale.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm always looking to work with new people. I'm always looking to, but I have a couple of screenplays in mind, that I would love to make into um, projects. Going to Italy uh, the day after Brightside, and I'll be there for a couple of weeks. And then
I
when
was
I
just going
come
to ask
back,
you, you got any summer vacations coming up? And that's the
yes,
one.
yes, Italy. And when I come back, I want to
Didn't you go
start
to
really.
Italy last year, or were you planning on it? What was
No, I was planning to.
planning on?
Yeah, I was kind of planning to. I'm doing a EF tour, taking a couple of my students, and then after their tour is over, they get back to the States, and I go to my dad's home in Abruzzo, and I'm going to be there for a week. My dad kind of grew up there. I kind of was born there, and I'm gonna go see where he was born, and we have a house there. So I've never been
Wow.
there. So never been to
Wow.
Italy. I've been to
No,
Europe,
never.
but not Italy. I've been to
Wow.
England and France, and I absolutely love Europe.
I haven't been out of the country. I have to get a new passport, but I want to go. I was in Ireland when I
Oh,
was 15.
oh, wow.
I want to go back. I have a lot of family there, but I don't know any one of them. but,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
just go as
Yeah.
an adult. I was a kid, so I want to go as an adult.
Oh my gosh.
I get that
I
passport.
just love. I mean, as people of the cinema, we love. I mean, Europe is just, it's just like all visual. It's all gorgeous and visual. I mean, the Irish countrysides and
Yeah.
all that. Oh gosh, yes, go back, go back.
When I was there when I was 15, and I was I had a high 8 video camera at the time, and I'm filming everything. So I've actually, when I get off talking to you here, before what I was doing was changing the VHS, because we went to high 8 and you put it on VHS. So it's all on VHS, all our family stuff. So I'm changing it from VHS to digital. And I just sent it out to my family, like part of the Irish stuff from when I was 15. So I was watching that.
Oh,
And we were out there, and I'm filming a movie set. There was a movie set that they built from scratch in Dingle. And then as I was filming it, we found out that it was the movie Far and Away with Tom Cruise.
wow,
So I was on
wow.
that set. I was on that set as a 15-year-old, and I have the whole thing. And so when I went to see the movie, there was only that whole town they built, this little tiny town. I mean, it was little, but they built this little town, and they used it for like maybe 3 minutes of the movie in the beginning. I was like, what? But they filmed all over Ireland. Like even the parts in Boston was actually Dublin.
Oh, so wow!
I was there too. So I was on set with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman just filming in the background. Like this is crazy.
That's incredible. Yeah, isn't it amazing how much stuff doesn't end up in the film?
Yeah.
Because filmmakers like to overplan things, and then they only this part works. Kind of crazy.
And then that same area though that they filmed Far and Away, they filmed the Star Wars, where Luke was lived in the later ones, where he like hid out.
Yeah, okay.
So that was Ireland. That was Dingle. It was the same terrain. It was the same. Beautiful, so beautiful.
Oh, that's amazing. So great.
So I'd like to go back. And Italy would be amazing too to go see that. Huh? You got to bring a camera.
I know. The thing that's so great about our cameras is that you could record in 4K at 24 frames a second, and that's like amazing. You can make your own movie. I have.
Yeah.
Oh, the mud hole is completely filmed on my camera.
Yeah.
That's, and it looks beautiful, the images, right? Mm-hmm. So that's so great, that you can make a film. So filmmakers out there, no excuse. You
could do like one of your like if you have like a 2-person play in a house or something, but then they go outside, and if you film a lot of Italy, you can use that as B-roll.
Yes. Oh my gosh, what do they call it? Geographic, right? That was one of my lessons. It's like you could be like walking out of the house, and the characters look off left, and you have giraffes, and suddenly they're in Africa, and you look off to the right, and there's I don't know, a bunch of palm trees. You're in LA. So, yeah, it's kind of amazing. I love that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun to do all that kind of stuff. But, so it's exciting. I can't believe that we're almost at this point. It's almost August already. Our summer is dwindling away.
It's a great festival, CJ. It's always a pleasure to go, and we have a great time there. Anyone who doesn't know about the festival should go to the festival, because you can order food and drink and be merry and watch a bunch of really great films.
One of my favorite things from it is if say you've come back, you were here last time and you come back again, or a year later, or whatever it is. I love it when people are like talking at the bar area.
Yeah.
And then they decide to collaborate. And then like a year later, they come back with a film that they met at the Bright Side, and then now they're showing their film that they made as a collaboration. That's like my favorite part.
I love that. I would love to collaborate more. I haven't done that yet.
That happens more often than any festival I've been to at the Bright Side, because I guess it's just friendly to talk and easy to talk.
No, everyone's so friendly there. That's one thing I know. So many people. When I was very lucky, I've won a few awards from Brightside, and people come up and congratulate you. I've been to some festivals where they just leer at you when you win. They only talk to you when you don't win. So it's like, come on, guys, we're all in this together. We're not making $1 million. Calm down.
It's all fun. We just have fun, but we want to show people's work and collaborate and get people to meet each other. And I also that's one of my favorite things there. And like we just had that 10-year, and we had old film play, and a lot of filmmakers I haven't seen in many years came back to show their film, and it was awesome.
The cool thing also, like last year, I was nominated for Best Actor with Eric Roberts.
That
was super cool. I was like,
okay.
And this year I noticed Johnny Byrne.
Film festivals, you can have a big star and your name right next to him.
My actor Johnny Byrne, who's nominated for Best Supporting Actor, is also nominated with Boyd Gaines. Like what? what? He's like, what is this? So I love that. I mean,
Yeah.
and what's worse is you tell your students, and they're like, "Who's Eric Roberts?"
Yeah.
It's Sport Gates.
Just he's in every independent movie that they make nowadays. But
It's like I asked some of my students like about Meryl Streep, and
yeah,
when I first started working as a teacher, they were like, "Who's Meryl Streep?"
yeah.
I'm like, "Oh!" And then 10 years later, I asked my students, "Who's Meryl Streep?" Like, isn't that the mom from Mamma Mia? And I'm like, and also in Sophie's Choice, Kramer versus Kramer,
Yeah.
Out of Africa, French Lieutenant's Woman, and yes, Mamma Mia.
And Mamma Mia. They only remember the old roles. Wait, that person was this person that like they probably have no idea what the Pope of Greenwich Village is.
No, they don't know that. Star 80, Runaway Train. Oh my gosh, it was that's so cool though. That
I showed it was a couple of years ago in one of my movies I grew up watching. I forget why we had like some extra time, and I was like, let me see if this stands the test of time, and I showed them Say Anything.
Oh, I love that. Is it
And they were
creepy
like,
now?
I was like, does this still, will they still like it? Will they still, they were into it. They were into it. They
Yeah.
knew, they were like, this is old, but they were like, they
Well,
were into it.
sometimes they get creeped out when he's outside her window with the boom box.
With the boombox like that.
Yeah, they're like, that's stalking, Mr. Ciccotelli.
Yeah. No.
I'm like, in the 90s, it was considered romantic.
Yeah, that was the thing to do.
We didn't have cell phones. That was the only way. If you called the girls home or the boys home or whatever,
The father answers.
would pick up, and then you would never talk to the girl because the fathers have a habit of hanging it up on you.
Oh, that happened to me. Yes.
So all we had was our boombox, our mixtapes, and standing outside the person's window and blasting the music. I love it.
I want to try to do like a 80s to like later 80s to early 90s type of film now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't know. It's a whole different
thing. The whole PC stuff now is just kill it. They're like, nah, you can't do that. What?
Yeah. It's just different. And some ways it's good. In some ways it's like, come on, that's being a little too extra sensitive. But
I had a little guest because from the cons, this one actor from Can't Hardly Wait, he was also in Twilight. They're like, oh, that's Dr. Cullen from Twilight. So, but I did show them at the end of the year Can't Hardly Wait because I was doing it's a film in one day, so it was like overnight graduation. So I was showing my seniors. There's a graduation film, and then there's the next morning. But like I was kind of showing them the films that are done in like one day, just like just take place in that time. So they enjoyed that. They enjoyed Can't Hardly Wait.
Cool.
I wasn't sure if they would or not. There was a couple lines in there like, what?
I know.
You can't say that. And I'm like,
that's how we were. That's how we were.
But they did enjoy it. They liked it because I know in the last few years I've met some people from that cast, so it was cool to have them make a video for my class and then show a film with them in it.
Yeah.
So that was kind of fun. But anyway, just we're excited for your films and
thank you so much.
See some of your cast and crew come and enjoy.
Yes. So we're going to try to round them up. Yeah.
Some of the actors are nominated. Your whole cast is nominated.
Yes. Arto Bernice ensemble. Yes. Yeah. Oh, so we're really excited. Hopefully, a lot of people will come out and celebrate with all these films. 2 days of films. So that's what we're hoping.
Yeah, they'll have some, and the students will enjoy it, and I'm sure, and have a good time, hopefully. And then the next day, you can enjoy
it. Yes. No, I love both. I love going and supporting my students and seeing what other teachers do with their students and what they make, film wise. And I'm always in awe of like anyone who makes a film. So both days are a joy, to be beholden,
Yeah,
because it's wonderful.
so sometimes we have two high school sets. This time we have one, but we have two college sets. So it's random every other time. Like we have some amazing
Yeah,
college.
last time March, right? There was like a lot of films.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
A
So it
lot.
just
Yeah.
varies. Sometimes we'll have two sets of high school, or sometimes just one set of high school and two sets of college, or one set of college. So it's like there's no rhyme or reason or what time of year.
Yeah,
It just
exactly.
but
Exactly.
but we get enough that we can keep doing it. So I'm excited
That's
for that.
great. That's great.
And it's going to be
Keep
a long
going.
day. Yeah, a long Sunday day, but we have one set at night. Some films they try to get like a really horror-esque because it type set, but this one's a little different. It's like kind of
Okay.
up and down, more thrillers kind of for that last
Nice.
set on Saturday night. Just a little bit different.
Yeah.
Not those. We didn't get too many of those blood and gutsy horror movies this time.
Okay.
More of the psychological.
Hey, that's cool. I like
Yeah.
both.
Yeah.
Like
So it's
both.
just a little bit different than like you get that horror crowd at night that likes all that craziness.
Yes, yes, that's so much fun though. It's so much fun.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
they're a great community. They
Mhm.
are like horror fans. They are some of the nicest people I've
Yeah,
met.
you seen it with your devil film, right?
Yes. Oh my
Right.
gosh, so many people so kind that and they love the makeup effects. They love that film, and so that's been so cool. I mean, hats off to the horror community. I think they're the best.
Yeah,
They're
they
the
do a
best.
good job.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Now
And I
those
like that when you go different
rom-com
genres.
people, the
Yeah,
rom-com fans, they're a little snarky. No,
yeah, yeah.
only kidding.
Yeah, but they're fun to make. I love the romantic comedies are the best. I
Yeah,
really
they're
do.
fun. They're fun. Yeah,
Fun to
sure,
make.
sure. Yeah,
So
cool.
your actors from this last film here that you did you work with them before, or is it a whole
Yeah,
new?
many of them I've worked with before. Ron Ligori has been like popping up in a bunch of my films. I mean, and a lot of them in Ghost of Summer's Past and in Mudhole, and in Art of Bernice. There's a lot of crossovers. Ari Summer, who plays Ari Summer. Oh my God, Ari Scarano, who plays Summer. Is like in all three films, and she's just absolute. They're just an absolute joy to work with. Um, and I have, I mean, crossovers like Eric Stolowski. He's the bad boy in both of the pieces, and you know, I can't also rave enough about Margaret Leone's film, and so proud to produce The Mudhole.
Yeah,
Some wonderful actors in that. Diane, and Brandon. They're great in those lead parts, and the children. They're actually in also Arto Bernice.
okay.
Jason and he's in both. I mean, he has a quick moment. Um, Arto Bernice, the kids run in, they're wonderful, both of them, the boy and the girl in that, and yeah, so I love working with them. Margaret Leone is in Summer, and she directed Mudhole, and she's also in Arto Bernice,
Oh, wow.
and we have a great collaboration. Tom Cavanaugh, who wrote Ghost of Summer's Past, and that was like a poem. Like, I don't usually like challenges.
Hmm.
I directed something he wrote last year, Music in the Air, and he wanted to do a silent film, black and white. And I don't usually like to do challenges. I just feel like we're just gonna have random things in this thing. And the
Hmm.
thing I liked so much about his writing, it's like a poem. Like, that was what was so beautiful about that piece, directing it like a poem. And there were some newcomers too as well. And I mean, I just love working with actors. And when you have like a cast like these three films, I think what is so special is that everyone gave their all on set. There was no divas. There was no one challenging us throughout the process, and it was just joy. All three films were just a joy to be beholden. It's just incredible. CJ, I think you froze. CJ. Hello, hello.
How'd you do?
I'm still on, babe.
Oh, all right. Because I'm
Okay.
to stop at KFC.
Okay.
All right, the water's going. Yeah, because I got a free box.
Okay, babe. They might be still recording this, please.
It's fine.
Hello? Oh, I just had you. Never, can't believe that just happened. I just had it. Hello. I don't know what happened there. My internet just went out. That's weird.
Oh, that's weird. That's
Never
okay.
goes out. It never.
Happens.
It just went out. I don't know how that happened.
It happens.
But
All right,
this
cool.
walls, like the last time it didn't, it stopped recording. That I remember that happened with you guys, and it just I didn't hit.
Yes.
But
That was
it's
crazy.
still going. That's crazy that it just went out on me. Well, I'll have to edit that out.
Okay. No
Edit
problem.
that out. But, forget
all
what
right.
we were talking about just there for a second when we lost you. Well, you were talking about your cast. But we got
they're wonderful. I truly love working with each and every one of them. Yeah, from the kids to the adults, the people I've used many times, newcomers. Yeah, it was great. Complete joy to be on set.
Yeah, and is it a hard casting process? Because well, you're an actor yourself and director. So
yeah, now this is how I cast. I usually, I have back in the day, it would be a normal kind of here's sides, read it for me. Let me see what you do with it. And too many times in the past, it's a real skill to do that kind of audition. And many times you would get an actor who's really terrific at the audition, but can't produce, when you make the show or the film. And one thing I've realized, and I kind of learned this through actually talking to David Lynch, because we would have at David Lynch School at Maharishi University, we we'd have like a Q&A with him, and how he casts the film is he looks at the picture of them, like their headshot, and then he have an interview, and they'll start talking about things, how are you? Good. What was it like to grow up? And yeah. And then as they were talking, he'd start imagining them in the film. And if you could imagine them from the beginning frame to the closing frame, then they were in, and he said it's always worked for him. So I kind of do it that way. I have a lot of talented friends. I have an incredible, I'm very lucky, and a lot of it is I might call actors in for chemistry reads. But lots of times my intuition is that it's not wrong. Like I think there's a lot of chemistry between a lot of the pairings in these three films. Margaret casted her, by herself with the actress she wanted to work with. But like even like Brandon in the film who plays the older man in that the one that goes off and goes into the Navy. He's an actor that we found like through film festivals.
Oh.
He's a wonderful actor, absolutely great. And so that's how I kind of work. And so many times, Ari, they are absolutely wonderful. And I worked with her on one of my features, Fabulous and Forever. There was something so ethereal about Ari that I wanted to use Ari more often than not. So I got to use them in Ghost of Summer's Past and Art of Bernice as a kind of like this ethereal kind of presence. They're like a ray of sunshine, and there's something volatile I found in Eric's performance, that, who he's the nicest guy in the world, to get him to the point where he had to like beat up Ari was a lot of work. That was the most challenging because he's so kind as a human. So, but it wasn't much because he's such a good actor. And Ron Ligori and Leslie, they're lovely to work with. They're just, when you have that amount of talent, and when they say casting is like so much of the process, it really is. And then you have to let the actors go to work. You did not cast them because you could do it better than they could. You cast them because they're good for your movie. So directors, take note. Trust your actors. Okay. if you're smart enough to cast them, they're smart enough to do a great job for you. You just gotta give them support and guide them. Of course, it's called directing. It's not like it's not a free fall. Just do whatever you want. You have to direct them. But the thing is, they will deliver for you. And I was very lucky. I think all 3 films, clearly the actors delivered on a big, big, big level.
That's great. I was just saw a little clip of Carradine, the one who played in Revenge of the Nerds. He played Lewis in Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes, Robert. Yeah.
Robert Carradine. He said that he should won an Oscar for the Revenge of the Nerds because he's like, I was a motorcycle car racing dude, and then I got a call to go in and act as this nerd, and then he became the nerd, right?
Yeah, right. Iconic performance, sure, of course.
And he's like totally different from my real life, completely different, and they're playing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so great.
You're so good at it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just saw that recently. I just thought it was funny how that's the way it is. You can pull it off. You're a totally different kind of character on film than you are in real life. There you go.
Oh my gosh, that's why we love acting too, right? But you have to see something in them. There was a fire in Eric that I felt like he could play this guy who is so volatile and so violent. Both interestingly, they're kind of mirrors, right? So in Ghost of Summer's Past, he's violent towards other people. I mean, he beats up Summer, in that movie, and then she finally says no to him, and then everything changes after that. And then we get old, and then we die. but yeah, but like in Art of Bernice, he's violent internally to himself. He self-destructs. And I think the thing that's kind of interesting about that particular film, it's like I look at it and I look in perspective of how it fits in my life. And the thing that's interesting about that film, lots of us, when we're young and we're like gung ho about stuff, and we use our art almost as a kind of disobedience, a kind of rebellion, and we do it for the wrong reasons. We self-destruct because it's cool to be a badass, right? And that's kind of like what Art Told does. And then art also has this amazing way of kind of reflecting and turning it around and transforming into something so healing and so positive, where he could not make his early life work, and so he tries to blot it out, erase it from his life, and then it just comes back, because when you have unresolved things, they always come back to haunt you. And then suddenly his art turns into something healing and magical and beautiful. I wrote in the screenplay, and this is probably a spoiler, the last shot of that movie, it just says that he, on the wall is a picture, his newest creation, and that's all it says. So I'm not going to spoil it too much because you have to see the film, but there's room for possibility, right? He could make someone's life, easier or less, volatile than his life was. Yeah, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I remember, remember the short film that you did where you played the bully? That was completely different from your character, right?
That's so much fun. I mean, that's why I like to act too. Like, I haven't acted in a while, but I like those characters because they're so. I was always the bullied one in high school. I was bullied, so it's kind of fun to, kind of, it's almost like my adolescence part of myself is kind of tries to flip it around and say, what would happen if I were actually the bully? Put myself in that situation. And what I found playing him, because you always try to make these characters real and grounded, and authentic as much as you can. And, it's like, what do I know about being a bully? I mean, I know that sometimes, especially when I was early on as a artist, as a teacher, as not that I would say I was necessarily a bully, but I would get frustrated by people and places and things that did not live up to my expectations. So I was allowed to go there, and I allowed myself to go there and get a little bit more, angry about stuff, and kind of used it for that, and I also found out that I should, although I love and enjoy playing these parts, I think there's an importance to showing sometimes the ugly, so that people could see that and like go, there's better things. That's what the great thing about art does. It kind of shows you what it is, and then it's up to you to see if you want to change that. It's kind of cool. I like that.
Well, thanks for almost an hour here talking.
Yes, it was a pleasure, CJ. I'm looking forward to Brightside, and I, as always, I'm looking forward to. Thank you so much for this award. I appreciate it. At first, I have to tell you, first time I read it, was late at night. When you contacted me, it was late at night, and I thought it was said. I thought it said Lifetime Achievement Award, and I was like, how fucking old does he think I am?
We don't do the Lifetime Achievements. We get all ages.
I got a few more things to do.
We'll never do a Lifetime Achievement. I don't like that word. I don't like it.
Part of me was like, oh, they found me. They found me. I felt like Norma Desmond. They found me.
We always try and find, someone that not all the time local, but some people that have been part of the Bright Side in the past, or maybe someone that's a writer, director, actor from either Connecticut, New Jersey, New York area that's had a lot of work and deserves an honorary award. So that's kind of how we figure it out.
Thank you. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Go through our list and be like, who should we get at this time? Oh, this, that, and then we vote and we figure it out. And this time it's you and Erin O'Brien, who is a local actress from the area, and she has a movie that she's going to be in called Horsepower that's playing.
Okay.
But
it's playing in the festival?
Yeah, it's playing in the festival as well. It's a Joe Cernio film.
I know Joe Cernio through my friend Tom Cavanaugh, who that's so cool. It's such a big landscape and a small landscape at the same time.
And unfortunately she couldn't make it up because lives in Atlanta, but we're going to do an interview here, and I'll see her the next week anyway. So here's your award next week. But that happens when you move away from the area. You don't live local.
Exactly.
But last season I gave it to Mika Borum, who has had films in the past in the Bright Side, and she was unable to make it to New Jersey. She's in LA, but I got it to her. But other than that, usually most people are around and able to come.
Well, I'll definitely be there.
So, so it was really cool to do that. And then you had 3 films and your student film, so you have plenty of films in the festival and nominations, and hopefully a lot of people will go see your films. It is a New Jersey film set, so hopefully sell some tickets and people will fill it up, and they usually do. It's a New Jersey local set, and there's 2 of them. That we have 2 New Jersey sets, so a lot of New Jersey films this year. So that means packed house, maybe.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get people in there. I'll be on social media.
That's my goal, is to pack that bar. Pack it.
Yes.
People watch your work. That's all I care about. I can care of everything else. It is what it is, right? So
yeah. Oh, okay. Terrific. Yeah. Let's do it.
So we will see you then. I guess I'll see you Saturday. That Saturday. Okay. Saturday. So is it 2 weeks from now?
Next Saturday. Yeah.
Saturday I'll be in LA. It's the next following Saturday.
Yes.
I don't get stuck in LA.
Absolutely. All righty.
Vacation this time. Last time I went for a film festival. This is a little vacay out there.
Yeah.
Little LA and San Diego, and then flying home from San Diego.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love San Diego.
Can't wait.
It's beautiful. All right.
I'll do a quick little edit because they're a little internet.
Yes.
And then I'll post it. And I have to give it to my cousin Stevie to post on Facebook because I lost my Facebook. But
okay.
did not get it back. Did not get it back.
It's okay. It's okay.
But still on Instagram. No, I still got my Instagram.
Yeah. Oh,
there, but
okay.
We'll have this on our YouTube page. We do have a Bright Side YouTube page, I believe. If we don't, it's on my YouTube page, as well as our website and Facebook.
Terrific. Looking forward to seeing it.
Well, congratulations again, and we will see you soon.
Thank you, sir. All right. Bye-bye.
See ya.